coordinator of our college, Dr. Leena Bhatt, coordinator of add-on courses, Dr. Vijay Bavade, Mr. Sachin Bagul, all committee members and student friends. At the outset, I extend my best wishes to all of you on the Constitution Day. Today is 26th November and we celebrate it as Constitution Day every year because on 26th November 1949 the final draft of our Constitution was ready and it was handed over by Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar to Dr. Rajendra.
Welcome all the FY students of Gokhale Education Societies, BYK College of Commerce, Nasik. Dear students, today we are here because Savitribai Phule Pune University Pune has introduced 2-credit compulsory course for all the first year students in all faculties. Semester first, they have introduced 2 credits for introduction of Constitution. Most of the time, all the citizens of India, they know our Constitution, but they have no idea about what is in Constitution. Therefore, our university has introduced 2-credit compulsory course for all the first year students in all faculties. Introduction to Constitution, just university want to introduce our Constitution, and today we have very special day, 26 November 1949. This day, which is a very historical day, because before this day we had under the British rule, we had slavery, but after this day, 26 November 1949, we adopted our own Constitution and we got total freedom from this day, and therefore this day is a historical day, revolutionary day, because the final draft of the Constitution, which is the longest in the world, was adopted on 26 November 1949. After almost 2 years, 11 months and 17 or 18 days, it was legally enforced on 26 January 1950, the day that we celebrate as Republic Day ever since. On 26 January, here are many facts that you probably didn't know about the Indian Constitution. So today, 26 November 1949, whole India, total India is celebrating our Constitution Day, but we want to understand some facts about the Constitution. Today I have taken an opportunity for discussion with you about our Constitution and its some facts. First fact, the father of the Indian Constitution, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, who drafted, who wrote, and who played very vital role in the Indian Constitution. But on September 1953, while debating how a governor in the country should be invested the more power, Dr. Ambedkar argued strongly in favor of amending the constitution. In this assembly, in Rajya Sabha, on 2nd September 1953, he explained his view about constitution. My friends tell me that I have made the constitution, but I am quite prepared to say that I shall be the first person to burn it out. It means he was ready to burn it. I do not want it. It does not suit anybody, but whatever that may be, if our people want to carry on, they must not forget that they are majority and there are minorities, and they simply cannot ignore the minorities by saying, "Oh no." To recognize you is to harm democracy. I should say that the greatest harm will come by injuring the minorities. This is the quotation of Dr. Ambedkar, who have given in the Rajya Sabha on 2nd September 1953. Second fact, the constitution was originally written in Hindi and English. The original copies of Indian Constitution were written in Hindi and English, and the English version, it has 1,17,369 words, and its contents, it has 444 articles in 22 parts, 12 schedules and 115 amendments. It is the longest constitution in the world. The constitution was not typed or printed. Both versions of the constitution in Hindi and English were handwritten. It is longest constitution of any country on the earth. It was handwritten by Prem Behari Narayan Raizida. The original constitution was handwritten by him, Prem Behari Narayan Raizida, in a flowing italic style with beautiful calligraphy. The constitution was published in Dehradun and photographed by the Survey of India. The constitution and each page was decorated by artists from Shanti Niketan. The original copies are stored in special cases written in Hindi and English. Original copies are kept in special helium-filled cases in the Library of the Parliament of India. The Constitution declares India as a sovereign, socialist, secular and democratic republic. The preamble to the Constitution declares India to be a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic, republic and welfare state committed to secure justice, liberty, and equality for the people and for promoting fraternity, dignity of the individual, and unity and integrity of the nation. Constitution has given assurance its citizens justice, equality, and liberty, and endeavors to promote fraternity. 9 December 1946, the Constituent Assembly met for the first time, and the first Parliament Independent of India, Dr. Sachidanand Sinha was the first president of the Constituent Assembly when it met on 9 December 1946. The Constitution Assembly, which first met on 9 December 1946, took precisely 2 years, 11 months and 18 days to come up with the final draft. Two 2,000 amendments were made to the first draft, and 26 November 1949 the final draft was ready. The Constitution Assembly sat for a total of 11 sessions. The 11th session was held between 14-26 November 1949. On 26 November 49, the final draft of the Constitution was ready, and 24 January 1950, signing of the Constitution. The member of Constituent Assembly signed on the Indian Constitution at the Constitution Hall, now known as the Central Hall of Parliament in New Delhi. 26 January 1950, the Constitution was legally enforced, and 26 January 1950, the national emblem of India was adopted. So these are the facts which is very important for to get information about our Constitution. Therefore, our university has introduced basic concepts of Constitution. We have no idea about how to draft Constitution, how to make Constitution, how to work Constitution, all these things regarding Constitution. Therefore, the course have some objectives. This course introduces its students to the Constitution of India. The Constitution, being supreme law of the land, must be known to every citizen of India. It begins with the preamble, which indicates the source and objects of it. We, the people of India, are the source of the Constitution and have resolved to constitute India into sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic and republic. The course has been designed for everyone to make acquaint themselves with their fundamental rights and of others. Therefore, we have 4 units which is introduced by the university for this introduction of Constitution syllabus for 2 credits, which is compulsory credits. Philosophy of the Indian Constitution. We have first unit. In this unit, Constitutional History of India, role of Dr. Ambedkar in Constituent Assembly, preamble, its objects and source, sovereign and republic, socialist and secular, democratic, social and economic democracy, justice, social, economic and political liberty, thought, expression, belief, faith and worship, equality in status and opportunities, fraternity, human dignity, unity and integrity of the nation. Second unit they introduced here fundamental rights: right to equality, right to freedom, right to against exploitation, right to freedom of religion, culture and educational rights, right to property, right to constitutional remedies. Unit 3, directive or directive principles of state policy. Whatever we have states, we have central government and state government. For state government, his constitution has given directive principles for state policy. In this contained in third unit, equal justice and free legal aid, right to work and provisions for just and human condition of work, provision for early childhood right to education and SC/ST weaker section, uniform civil code, standard of living, nutrition and public health, protection and improvement of environment, separation of judiciary for executive, promotion of international peace and security. Unit 4, in this unit we have 7 contents: fundamental duties. We know our rights, but what about duties? Constitution have introduced our duties, that is called fundamental duties. We have 7 duties here: duty to abide by the Constitution, duty to cherish and follow the noble ideas, duty to defend the country and render national service, duty to value and preserve the rich heritage of our composite culture, duty to develop scientific temper, humanism, the spirit of inquiry and reform, duty to safeguard public property and endure violence, duty to strive towards excellence. In second semester, university has given 2 credit compulsory course for all the first year students in all faculties, and through this semester they have introduced democracy, election and governance. Objectives of this course of second semester: to introduce the state students meaning of democracy and the role of the governance, to help them understand the various approaches to the study of democracy and governance. And they introduced 3 modules for it. In the first module, democracy, foundation and dimensions. Constitution of India, evolution of democracy, different models, dimensions of democracy, social, economic and politics. Module 2, decentralization, Indian tradition of decentralization. Decentralization means Panchayat Raj. Therefore, in this content for decentralization, we have 4 contents here. Is Indian tradition of decentralization, history of Panchayat Raj institutions in the last independence period, 73rd and 74th amendments, challenges of caste, gender, class, democracy and ethnicity. Model 3, governance, meaning and concepts of governance, government and governance, inclusion and exclusion. And dear students, first 4 units and 3 modules, we have 4 credits. For first semester 2 credits, and second semester we have 2 credits. Without these 2 credits we have unable to get our final result also, I think. But today we have special day, historical day. Therefore we will just discuss and we will get proper knowledge of our constitution through our preamble. Constitution of India and its preamble, which is showing us the summary of our constitution and objectives of our constitution. In this preamble, constitute experts, they explained, we the people of India having solemnly resolved and to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic and to secure to all its citizens justice, social, economic and political, liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith and worship, equality of status and of opportunity, and to promote among them all fraternity, assuring the dignity of the individual and the unity and integrity of the nation. In our Constituent Assembly, this 26th day of November 1949, do hereby adopt, enact and give to ourselves this Constitution. So through this preamble, we just get objectives and summary of our Constitution. I hope you will make interest in our Constitution to get proper knowledge and to aware about our Constitution, our rights and duties. We need to aware about our country, and without Constitution we will not aware proper our country and we will not develop our country without get the knowledge of our Constitution. So I hope you will get many things from this video. Thanking you and best wishes to all the first year students. Thank you.